So I thought that I would talk about suicide and self-harm because a lot of people think about self-harm and suicide because bullying happens a lot from like third grade to the end of high school. You're a senior, and it's pretty terrible. It's a terrible thing. And suicide and self-harm is a delicate subject. So you should not take your life because you're not only hurting yourself, you're hurting your family and all your friends and everybody that cares about you. Even if the enemy, like your enemy, maybe not enemies, but they're not even like really friends with you, they will feel terrible too. They hurt inside because of something you did. It's really not helping anybody. It's not even helping yourself. God does everything to make you a stronger person inside. And if you self-harm or commit suicide, it's really not helping anybody. Not yourself, not your family, not your friends, not anybody. So, if you feel like self-harming or if you feel suicidal or doing self-harm, talk to somebody about it. Don't just bottle all your feelings up inside. That is the worst thing you can do. Bottle your feelings up inside. Right? That's not okay. Talk to a best friend. If you can't talk to your parents about it, talk to your best friend, your boyfriend, girlfriend. Even write about it in your diary if you have a diary. Or express your feelings in a poem. Or do something to get your feelings out. Don't let them bottle up inside. If you let them bottle up inside of you, you have one big outburst of crazy emotions and you just go crazy, and that is to the point, pretty much to the point of where you actually want to kill yourself. Actually kill yourself. And then you'll be out of the world. You won't be with your family, your friends, or anything. So you do pretty terrible. And I mean, if you actually think about suicide, don't only think about yourself. Think about what it would do to other people. Because while you're watching over them, while you're watching over them, and you see them struggling without you, you are going to feel really bad. And you're going to want to take it all back and go back and take everything back. When people talk about self-harm or suicide, I know what they mean because I've thought about suicide before, and I don't really want to completely talk about what that is about. But if you ever need anybody to talk to, and yeah, some of you aren't gonna know me, but if you feel comfortable talking to somebody, you can always talk to me. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to help. I want to help. I mean, anybody that wants to self-harm or kill themselves, I would love to help them stop doing that. I mean, it's just a terrible thing, and it's not good. So, don't bottle your feelings up inside. Let them out. Let your feelings out. Write them down. Tell a friend. Tell your mom, dad, anybody that you can trust. But be careful who you tell, because some people aren't very trustworthy and they can go and tell everybody else, and then that can make things worse. So you need to be very careful on who you tell. Make sure you can trust that person before you tell them. And the good thing about telling a stranger is they won't know anybody you know, and usually they will understand what you're going through if you pick the right person. So be careful on who you tell. But I'm sure you guys practically get the point that I'm telling you. Don't bottle your feelings up inside. Try not to self-harm. Try not to think about suicide. And if you do, just let all your feelings out. Let them all out. Tell somebody. Tell your fish, your cat, your dog, rhinoceros. No. But, just don't only think about what you're going to do to yourself. Think about what you're doing to everybody else. Just think about what would happen if you were gone. What it probably wouldn't be the best, would it? And it probably wouldn't. So you just want to be careful on what you say and what you do. So don't self-harm or commit suicide. Just let your feelings out. Tell somebody. Tell anybody. Anybody at all. Write them down. Do anything. Just whatever helps you to not kill yourself. Suicide is terrible. I mean, if one of my family members or one of my friends or even somebody that just goes to my school that I don't even talk about or talk to, I'd feel pretty bad without them there. I mean, like, you're used to having them there, so you don't want to be there without them. It's like, makes you feel normal, like, makes you feel more comfortable where you are. And yeah, so don't bottle your feelings up inside. Talk to somebody. Talk to anybody. I'm here, anybody. So yeah, I'm sure you guys pretty much get the point.